Welcome to episode 5 of the Two Poms, One Pod football podcast featuring myself, Colm Brennan, and Michael McDowell. Okay, cool. So anyways, it's been over a week now. Is it over a week since game week 3? Because we're on the international break at the moment. Technically, We're going into game week 4, even though it would have been game week 5. Yeah?
Does that make sense?
The last club results we had, just to quickly go through, so this was 2 weeks ago, so we'll just really briefly go over because I can honestly only remember.
It's not really fresh in the memory anymore.
Yeah. You know, like City beating Bournemouth 2-1 away, Swansea beating Palace 2-0, Southampton and Huddersfield 0-0, Newcastle United beating West Ham 3-0. Do you remember that one? Watford and Brighton 0-0. United beating Leicester 2-0. Yeah, and then after that, Chelsea beating Everton 2-0, which was pretty straightforward. Liverpool 4-0 game over Arsenal, which was brilliant. Awesome. Spurs, you guys drawing with Burnley, obviously 1-0.
Yeah.
And West Brom drawing with Stoke 1-0. Those were the games for game week 3 in its entirety. They've been about a week and a half ago as of this recording. And we've got I think it's nearly a 2-week international break. We're half a week into it. I think it's a week and a half.
All the games kick off next week.
Next weekend. So
next weekend,
yeah. So I think it's
essentially
like
a 2-week break, I suppose.
Yeah, it's nearly. Yeah,
we're only missing out on one weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because obviously, no, for sure. And we've got
show.
There are some good upcoming fixtures, but obviously, you were saying just quickly. I haven't got any info down on them, but the actual international games, other than obviously England playing Malta. Do you know of any other good ones coming up?
No, I mean, I know that I think France played Holland.
Oh yeah.
And I think France won like 4-0. Lamar got a couple goals.
Oh, sure. I bet he did. And then as he turned towards the camera, he was like,
yeah. They can't see you, but you tweaked your nipples there.
Yeah. No. I guess obviously this ties up with the end. We're sitting on right now, like as of recording, the deadline, the transfer market ended like 8 hours ago. In the UK, France, everywhere except Spain, and Spain's got another 12 hours still. But Spanish clubs can still buy and sell players. Yeah. But we can't buy, but we can sell.
Yeah.
To them. So, for example,
Coutinho deal still is a potential.
And Mahrez, also technically could, because apparently he's held on. I've seen some very funny gifs of him holding like a guy at an airport just going round and round on an escalator. It's just like Mahrez.
I'd be surprised if he left now because he has not actually been linked with any clubs in Spain. I don't think. No. Not really.
Well, and what was the other club you just mentioned to me? Real Madrid interested.
No, Barcelona interested in Ozil.
In Ozil, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely
I haven't
brilliant.
got that on my list here, but that's a really, really good one.
Yeah,
I guess. Just quickly before we run off, then.
Let's talk about
the biggest thing to comment on, I guess, would be knowing as to. I mean, there's probably 3 games that have occurred. Just what I want to touch on.
Yeah, we'll
the
talk
first
about
one we'll talk about probably the quickest ones first. Even just firstly, Spurs Burnley draw. I've seen highlights. I mean,
yes, I watched. Got up at fucking
I know
2:45 in the morning to watch that. To be
just okay.
Yeah, I mean, like to quickly go over it. It wasn't anything exciting.
Yeah. You
know, we looked pretty pedestrian first half. Second half, we were. It's not.
I like that pedestrian.
Yeah. That's a good one. We'll have to use that. Yeah, it wasn't quite what was the word? We didn't capitulate.
Yeah, you didn't capitulate. I was about to say, was it a catalyst to your capitulation?
No, we didn't. It wasn't a catalyst to the capitulation. But we looked pretty pedestrian, like I say. I mean, second half.
Fair enough.
Second half wasn't too bad. To be fair, a draw is probably a good result. Burnley, I've said to you before, like Burnley are going to do well this season. They're so well organised. And they did essentially what, you guys did when you came to us. It was like, because, and this is the funny thing, because the way that we play football, obviously we've got such a high line. We probably play with a higher line than even Liverpool, I reckon. Such a high line. So all Burnley needed to do was sit deep, and then, and they just kind of soaked up. And we didn't really create enough.
I mean, they beat us the first game, bear in mind. I do think we were going to win on that and go on to win that. However, We were only one man down for most of that game. It did fuck us, but they have a formation. They've got a rich way of going about things, and
They're
they
good.
get it done. They get it done, man.
They're a
They get it done.
well-oiled machine,
And they are a team,
and they do have that quality. And that Chris Wood,
yeah.
Chris Wood
he's
took
only
his,
going to add it to.
he took his goal well. I mean, I was,
Yeah.
it's frustrating for us, but overall, I think it's going to take us a little while to kind of warm up. Yeah, it's the start of the season. But
and Spurs,
but
over
when
the
it
past
comes,
2 seasons, you guys haven't started.
No,
off the
we
quickest.
don't. I mean, like last season, we drew too many games at the start, and that's essentially what maybe cost us. Cost us the title potentially.
Yeah.
If we were going to get it, we needed to convert more of those draws into wins. But
yeah,
and that was earlier on in the season that happened to us.
It does obviously just jumping onto obviously segue into slight transfer. Obviously, Lorente going to thingy. I've been reading a couple. Even just when we've been chatting in the past hour, I read a couple of quotes that he said Lorente has come out and said that he's willing to learn a load from Kane.
Oh, really?
And actually,
cool.
Funnily enough, like Kane obviously is, for whatever reason, I don't think it's been set. He's a slow starter yet. There's a couple of seasons where it seems to take him a little bit of time to wind up.
The whole August.
And that I don't even know if that's a thing. I think that's a stat. However,
it's a stat.
It's nice that you do have Lorente who could. If Kane doesn't get if there's something like maybe he is a bit flat this game, maybe there's something whatever. It takes him 2 months to get to the season. At least you actually have, and better than what's his face, the other bloke we were talking about, the other striker. Janssen. I've put Lorente on. Lorente will get fucking, especially with your guys sort of attacking fast up there with Dele Alli behind. I mean, there are balls going around, and Ericsson and
Ericsson. Well, the thing is,
Lorente will get goals.
Yeah, Ericsson's got a really good cross on him. Yeah. So is
So it's Trippier. You can get your wing backs up there as well now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we'll go through the transfers properly, but
certainly.
But
it's interesting. Do you think potentially? I guess what I want to say was, it's going to take a bit for you to wind up. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think a lot? Well, I mean, essentially, kind of.
Look, to be fair, I mean, all of our performances, I've managed to watch all of our first 3 games. I don't really have too much of a problem with the performances of any of them. The one thing that I will say that is kind of clear is when the way that we play with such a high line, and we press high up the pitch. So when we lose possession, we try and get it back quickly, and we're very patient with build up. The one thing that we are missing is Ben Davies has done brilliantly since Rose has been out. He played virtually half of last season, I think.
And
he's done fucking awesome.
I know. I always forget. He hasn't fucking played.
He hasn't played for ages. And obviously,
but it's funny. He's so fresh in the mind still because he's that great wing back.
But at the end of last season as well, we weren't playing Walker for a great deal. And obviously, Trippier's been playing, and obviously, Walker fucked off, and we got Trippier. We are missing that kind of pace from the fullbacks getting up the pitch because it does stretch the defence. So we don't have that. So we're basically relying on, kind of movement and good passing and
good midfield.
Yeah, it worked against Newcastle. Both of those goals were, one was a cross from Ericsson into the box. Ali finished it. Great movement and a good, good from Ericsson to pick him out. The other one was a good string of passes, which Ben Davies finished, So I think, when we get Rose back, and you never know, with I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just going to say
Yeah, that guy,
I'm always going to say yeah. Well, I can't fucking pronounce it properly. But yeah. If we get the best out of him, then
you want some year out of him.
Yeah. We could, they could do that job again. So anyway, we've got a long way to go, but overall, not too upset with the performance. I am a little bit pissed off though, because fucking Trippier, I blame him. He didn't if he just looked over his shoulder, he would have fucking seen Chris Wood there, and he could have maybe intercepted that ball. I don't know. Yeah. But not a bad start so far. At Wembley, I think.
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's the other thing that comes in, isn't it? I mean,
I think it will play a part to a certain extent.
Obviously now, hey, guess what? The pundits, it's on the pundits' minds now because they like making a thing about it. And of course, that doesn't mean anything. However, it's going to be a thing that comes up more.
Oh, of course it is.
Obviously,
but it's like the thing. But
is it a thing though? Who knows?
Well, it's like you said before with Kane doesn't score in August kind of thing.
It's not like he just goes right. I'm not scoring.
Yeah, I mean, he hit the post against you. He hit the post against Burnley. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think. Oh no, he's hit the post in every fucking game.
Oh, there we go then.
Each 3 games he hit the post. I think so. So yeah, what can you do? But And then looking at Chelsea's performance, you guys were very professional.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched the highlights.
we-
Everton looked very fucking. They looked sluggish.
No.
They did say because they played in the week.
Okay, yeah. I think
Nothing.
they played well, but not like they can play better than they did.
Yeah.
But I would say more from it. Happily, I would say is that it was a really professional, like just good finishing off of them, and we. Could, the only downside to it was that we could have once again, the same as we had a few of these last season. Games we won 2-0, we should have won 4 or 5. There was no reason at the level Everton were playing, which was standard, and how we brought it to them. We sat around their box a lot, and we faffed about. And funny enough, William to not score was a track. Like he was good. Amazing.
He looked really
and
good.
Morata looked fantastic movement wise, and Fabregas was brilliant as well. He got the first goal.
Morata's movement is great.
Dude, like
he's such an intelligent player.
Yeah, I mean
it's funny because you hear like pundits and everything. They always say he's intelligent.
Yeah.
But you watch him play, and you do understand.
The one game where he was kind of mildly disabled was against when he was mildly disabled. Where was and I don't mean it like retarded disabled.
That's fine. I mean,
he was disabled in the sense. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Actually, I never actually thought about that. Was when we played against you. I think he was on for I don't think he started. Did he start
against us?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, he came on and he didn't look all that like you guys were a bit too rigid at the back. But at the same time, it was.
Oh wait, no, I think he did start against.
Or did he come off halfway?
No, he did start against.
And then did Batman come on? I can't even remember.
He did because then
Something
Batman
like
came
that.
on and scored that.
Batman, I love that.
Yeah, he just started.
I can't say his name. Batshuayi, there you go.
Batshuayi.
I mean, look. Very, very, very happy with the performance. Everton didn't play bad, but
clean sheet.
But we won. We won well. The only thing is, we could have scored a bit more. I think, and which I mean, I know it's the weirdest criticism to have, but it's so easy for one of those 2-0s to turn into a 1-0, and then a fucking 1-0 is a 1-0. Like, I know it sounds silly, but like, so many of those games turn into a grind fest where they shouldn't be. And if we should be swatting Everton away at home. Like,
I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into that. I think a win is a win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a good result, and it was a good.
You'll have those games where I'm sure you're a team that's got a good couple of like 5-0, 5-1 wins in you. But I mean, you can't do it every week.
Oh no, of course, definitely. And bear in mind, I'm nitpicking at something that I'm always going to just look for improvements, I am, because
Well, I mean,
we've come off the back of end of last season with some very obvious problems and a lack in I wouldn't say immediate squad depth anymore, more extended squad depth, definitely, especially with Europe coming up. So, it's more that... So, and for that, it means, I'm not too concerned about our first 11. Well, in fact, I'm not concerned about our first 11 at all. It's beyond that, obviously, because, we did win the league. We were out of Europe, obviously, but which helped us hugely. Could we done it with it? Who knows? I don't know. But, less won the league. But probably, I would say it would incredibly less likely would have happened. Like, in fact... maybe we would have bought it. There's so many different things there that could happen. Yeah. But it's look, I am happy. It was good. But funny enough, I was happy about the other result, which was kind of because it was just incredibly fun. It was a 4-0 defeat over Liverpool over Arsenal. Brilliant. Obviously, that was an amazing. And Liverpool looked fantastic. And they've looked.
Yeah, they did.
So I mean, they've looked brilliant in 2 of their games out of 3. Same as I would say we looked. We looked brilliant we looked really good against Everton, and then they looked. Who did they lose against? They played shit against someone. Either their first game or second game, Liverpool. I can't even remember.
Watford.
Was it Watford? Was it 3-3? Yeah. Was it 3? What? But Watford were beating them, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
No. Watford were winning at one point in that game.
Yeah.
I think it was 3-2 to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Watford scored an equaliser very late on, in like 90 minutes.
That's right. They scored extra injury time. I think besides that game, the other 2 games Liverpool have looked at really, really, really great. Salah's looked fantastic.
He has looked.
Mane looks like
awesome,
freaking like a god as always.
He's amazing. Yeah, great player.
And Firmino is going to get you goals. Like he just is.
He looks like he's gotten better.
I hate him. Like just every part of him.
He looks like
him. He looks like a
he's very good. He kind of looks like a J-pop star.
I think that's maybe what it is.
Is it K-pop?
Yeah, K-pop. Yeah, J-pop's a thing too.
Is it?
But K-pop,
one or the other?
K-pop, Korean pop, the one where they're like,
like in a K-pop boy band.
I agree. I think that probably has to, and also he's just never come across well. But you know what? Like he scores goals from that, and you know what? He looks even more on it. And
he
Liverpool,
works
Liverpool
hard.
looking
Like you
bloody
can
good.
see that he works hard for the team.
And like I'm a fan. I'm a Lallana fanboy. I like him, and he doesn't score as many goals, but I like what he creates and does. And I don't think he even played.
He's injured.
Yeah, exactly. So and there's other.
He's injured for a while.
Yeah, he is
until Christmas.
Yeah, he's I didn't realise that.
I think something like that.
Yeah, but and they've got, and even Sturridge coming on and they're just being like, it's just. I mean, I know Origi's gone off now. He's gone off to Wolfsburg on loan.
Did he go on loan?
Yeah,
Because we were linked with getting him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, I don't know who they've got Firmino and they've got Sturridge. Have they got an alternate striker? Have they still got that?
No, they got what's his face from you, Solanke.
Of course they bought Solanke.
So they got him.
Yeah, exactly. So they've got their youth player there. Yeah, so that's their third striker basically.
The thing is, they don't really play with an out-and-out striker.
No, they don't.
You
Firmino's
know,
not even, I don't even.
Firmino's not really.
Forward.
He is.
Yeah,
He's not an out-and-out striker.
But they've got Sturridge for that if they need him. If he's not injured.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, true.
But yes, so I mean, overall, they look great. Liverpool look even more Jurgen Kloppy than ever, and
they look great. They've still got lots of.
Arsenal look.
They've still got problems defensively. But yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool do have defensive problems, but it doesn't matter. Arsenal are not the team to fucking tire like them.
They're so shit.
And even funnier now, off the back of this absolute rocking, obviously with Oxlade-Chamberlain, like almost going to Chelsea and then going to Liverpool. Even funnier in a way that like Liverpool give him a spanking and then he's like jumps over the line. I think it's quite funny.
There must be. I'm surprised. There must be a thing in the paper where it's got a picture of him. Like in a Liverpool kit or something, it's like, well, if you can't beat him, join them.
Yeah, something like that.
As soon as that happened, I thought, like, that'd be an easy
funny.
one.
Yeah, no, it is. I certainly don't have. I don't feel bad for Arsenal fans whatsoever. So,
if I didn't hate them so much, I think I would feel sorry.
Yeah,
or if I wasn't a Spurs fan, but I am, so I fucking love it.
Look, we're rival London clubs.
I'm loving every moment. No, but that's the thing though. It's like no, but I was thinking about it. It's like, do you remember obviously the other season when Chelsea, Mourinho's last one, and
when he
wasn't very good
mentally. Yeah,
I remember at the start I was like, this is funny, because I never thought in a million years it would happen.
Yeah,
but then I was just like, okay,
what the fuck?
I didn't mind that much. Like I was I was over it. It's not
like whereas if Arsenal did that all season,
with Arsenal,
you'd be touching yourself.
Yeah, with Arsenal, like that's pure jerk off
it's
material.
It's the next level, isn't it?
It's fucking amazing.
And I mean, I guess look, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, their next game is at home to Bournemouth, and I just like you rate Burnley, which I see Burnley very strong as well. Bournemouth are always the bogey team that I see, and I could see Bournemouth just like bitch slapping Arsenal like maybe 2-1 at home. I would love it so bad. Like it would be so good. And Eddie Howe in Bournemouth are that team from like Burnley do it too. Don't get me wrong. I know what you're saying about Burnley, definitely.
Yeah.
Even though I think obviously potentially they could go down just when comparing it against other. It's so fucking difficult. But Bournemouth for me are that team.
No, they've got a big result in them. Defensively though, they've got problems.
Yes, yeah.
They concede way too many.
Yeah.
Like they're not a difficult team to beat.
No,
or to play
I think probably as Burnley are probably they're definitely more of a secure team than Bournemouth. But I like watching Bournemouth play football.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
but you're right. Actually, that's an interesting fixture because the way Arsenal defend, and by me saying the way they defend is, I mean, they don't defend. Like, they don't fucking defend. They're terrible.
But their only choice now is
they have no idea what they're doing.
Turn on God mode and get some goals.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is like Arsenal, they won't. The only way they're going to win games is if they score more than they concede, because they will concede goals. So that's the thing with Bournemouth. You've got two teams that are kind of shit defensively, but do have goals in them. So I mean, for the neutral, that should be a really good game. Yeah. But hopefully they just get. Bournemouth can get a result and just layer on the pressure.
I mean, it'll be fantastic, and we all want to see Arsenal split, but we'll see. I mean, that's on the 9th of September.
It's a long season. It's only the start.
I know.
All it takes is if they win the next 3 games now, and Lacazette starts and Sanchez starts and he's scoring goals, it's gonna, the song changes. So.
Exactly, yeah, and a bizarre thing with the whole Lacazette not even starting, even though he scored in the goal before. Like, apparently Arsenal fans are imploding over.
But this is the thing, so like,
well,
so it's it's the first big game of the season that they were playing. So we're against Liverpool. Wenger knows that their record against the top 6, whatever, in the past X amount of years has been shit. So you put your fucking your record signing on the bench. So you got to get fucking goals. The guy scores goals. And also, what was it they did? He put Bellerin on the left wing back,
Yeah.
Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right, and that new defender that they bought, is it Kalanasic or some shit?
Yeah,
I can't remember. But I think he played it. He can play a left back or he can play left wing back or something.
Yeah,
I think he can play
really
anywhere on the defensive line.
Going on there, and he's just swapping players around. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, he doesn't have a fucking clue.
I think maybe he's trying to actually get fired now. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe
he's just like, fuck it. How far can I go with this Cronky?
It is. It's like that. It's like that. You know, the thing that I tagged you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Where it's that in betweeners thing, and he's just like, yeah, it's totally like that. It's like, why'd you do it? Like, shrug of the shoulders. Funny.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's
yeah, no, that is funny. Or something, yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just quickly going over, I mean, looking at some of the upcoming games for Game Week 4, I mean, City are at home to Liverpool.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a nice
true.
Game. That's a lunchtime game. So for me and you, that's quite
Oh, that's 11:30 kickoff, I think.
Yeah,
for us.
yeah, it's 12:30 in England, so it's 11:30 for us.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That's what it saw there.
Brighton at home against West Brom. I see Brighton not doing much at the start of the season, and then really starting to probably Brighton look like a unit, but they just haven't got it.
They look like
a
shitty unit.
Yeah, they haven't got it together yet, but they look like a unit. They look okay. They look okay.
It's a shame because I really like.
They look
Chris
okay,
Hughton.
but they just don't look like the level of what I maybe think is needed stout. But the thing is, they have made a couple of signings. They've actually brought in a few players on loan and transfers, I believe, like lower end players you don't know, and still, what's his name's managing them still, isn't he?
Chris Hughton.
Yeah. Obviously, he's been in the Premier League before, so.
Yeah, he was assistant manager for Martin Yole for us.
And he managed Norwich,
he
didn't he?
was caretaker. So I think he took over some games for us after Yola.
Oh yeah.
And then he managed Norwich. 2 years
or was it only 1 year in Premier League when he managed?
I think he got them relegated.
Yeah, he did. Oh, anyways, positive for Brighton.
I do like Chris Hughton though. Hopefully Brighton.
Yeah, he's alright. Yeah, he's definitely. He's not. I don't think he's a bad manager by any stretch, but yeah.
He's never had really any resources wherever. So
just quickly moving on then as well, like Everton at home against you guys. Be interested to see.
Yeah, that's honestly, I'll take a point from that.
Yeah, I mean,
like
Everton, a good team, man.
Look, the thing is, I've kind of.
Rooney going to come score some goals.
He
couldn't do anything against us. We were like,
yeah. No, but it's nice. Like the past 2 seasons, obviously we've been kind of there. You know, we've been at the better end of the table. Do you know what I mean? And we've been there or thereabouts. The title's never been ours to lose because we've never actually been fucking first. We've just been around that bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think this season, top 4.
Think a bit more like that.
Top 4 finish is what. Yeah, like we got the new stadium being built and everything. So
your expectations are getting higher.
I mean,
if you're around there.
Well, look, I want us to. We need to finish in the top 4 again. That's still high priority. So anyway, like a game like Everton, I think a point was still a good result. But I mean, we can get a win there. But the thing is, with Everton, I think with all the new signings they've made.
Welcome to episode 5 of the 2 Poms 1 Pod football podcast, featuring myself, Colm Brennan, and Michael McDowell. Okay, cool. So, anyways, it's been over a week now. Is it over a week since game week 3? Because we're on the international break at the moment. Technically, we're going into game week 4, even though it would have been game week 5. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
The last club results we had, just to quickly go through, since we're into